Good morning everybody. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about active and passive voice. Okay? Active and passive voice. Active voice means that a sentence has a subject that acts upon its verb. That means subject is a doer here in active voice. Okay? Whereas in passive voice means that a subject is a recipient. That a subject is a recipient of a verb's action in passive voice. Okay? So, first of all, you need to know the rules of active voice and passive voice, because whenever you go for the competitive examinations, this chapter is compulsory and it is the portion of intermediate first year and degree first year also. And when you are in higher class, whether it may be 8th, 9th, 10th, you have this unit, active voice and passive voice. There are rules in active voice and passive voice. Unless you know the rules, you can't change the active voice into passive voice. So now let us know the rules of active voice and passive voice. Actually, a transitive verb. Transitive verb means the verb which has an object, that is known as transitive verb. A transitive verb can be written in two ways. What are they? Active voice and passive voice. Okay? Active voice and passive voice. For example, he writes a poem. This is active voice. He writes a poem. He is a subject here. Writes is a verb here, and this is object. Okay? The rule is, in active voice, the subject changes into object in passive voice. Understand? For example, here you see a poem is a subject. This is verb. This is V3. Okay? This is object. Okay? Understand? Here in active voice, the subject, which is the subject, that becomes object here, and the object becomes subject here. You see, a poem is an object here, and a poem became an object here, subject here. Okay? It interchanges. The subjects become object and object become subjects. Okay? The subject in the active voice becomes object there. The object in the active voice becomes subject there. Okay? This is the rule. And one thing, the verb is changed in passive voice according to the tenses. Yes, that you need to learn. According to the tense, the verb is changed in the passive voice. For example, you see, let us know the changes in active voice to passive voice. Okay? Now let us learn changes from active voice to passive voice. This is, first one is simple present tense. Ramu writes a poem. Ramu writes is V1, isn't it? This is V1. This is subject. This is object. Okay? Now what happens? Ramu, object. A poem became subject. Okay? A poem is written by Ramu. This is subject here. This is verb here. This is object here. Okay? And you see, in all the tenses, whether it may be present tense, past tense, future tense, the verb changes into V3. The verb, this V3. Okay? The verb changes into V3 in passive voice. Now you see here, Ramu writes a poem. Writes is V1. So we have taken V1. Present tense, is, am or are. Is, am or are. For example, here you see subject plus V1 plus object. Here subject plus is plus are plus am plus V3 plus object. Understand? Subject plus is or am or are. If it is plural, we use are. If it is singular, we use is. If it is I, we use am. Okay? Subject plus is or am or are plus V3 plus object. This is the statement. This is the formula for active voice and that is passive voice. And now next is present continuous. When active voice in present continuous, let us see what happens in passive voice. Ramu is writing a poem. Ramu, this is a subject plus is plus verb ing form plus object. Okay, subject plus is plus verb ing form plus object. If it is singular we use is, if it is plural we use are. Okay, if it is singular we use is, if it is plural we use are. Okay, and now here you see a poem is being written by Ramu. If it is in continuous form, if it is in continuous form we use being. Okay, we use being. For example, a poem is being written by Ramu. That means subject plus is or are plus being plus V3 plus object. Okay, Ramu is writing a poem. A poem is being written by Ramu. Understand? Here subject is doing something. Here subject is a doer. Understand? Whereas here subject is a recipient. Subject is the recipient of a verb's action. Okay. Now next is present perfect. Ramu has written a poem. Ramu has. That means subject plus have or has plus V3 plus object. Okay, subject plus have or has. If plural subject we use have and if singular subject we use has, isn't it? And now here a poem has been, has written changed into has been written. Okay, in ing form, in continuous form we use being, in perfect we use been. Okay, a poem has been written by Ramu. Understand? Subject plus have or has plus been plus V3 plus object. By is an agent. By is known as agent. We can use, sometimes we can use or sometimes we can't. The main thing is this subject plus helping verb plus V3 is the important thing in active voice and passive voice. Agent is not so necessary. Okay. Now next simple past tense. Ramu wrote a poem. Ramu wrote. Now see, wrote is V2. This is subject plus V2 plus object. Okay. V2, this is object. Okay. Now what happens? As it is V2, we use past B forms. As it is V1, in present tense, as it is V1, we use present B forms. Is, am or are. As the sentence is in present tense, we use present B forms. As the sentence is in past tense, we use past B forms. Was or were we must use. A poem was written by Ramu. A poem, singular, so we use was. If it is plural, we use were. Okay. Subject plus was or were plus V3 plus object. Okay. A poem was written by Ramu. Understand? Ramu wrote a poem. As it is in past tense, we use past B forms. A poem was written by Ramu. Okay. Now next is past continuous. See, Ramu was writing a poem. Was writing. Ramu was writing a poem. That means subject plus was or were plus V ing form plus object. What happens then in passive voice? A poem was being written by Ramu. Here was writing is changed into was being written, V3. Okay. Subject plus was or were plus being plus V3. Okay. Was writing changed into was being written. Okay, in passive voice. Okay. Now next is past perfect. Okay, past perfect. Ramu had written a poem. Ramu had written a poem. This is subject, had plus V3 plus object. Okay, Ramu had, past perfect. Ramu had written a poem. So what happened here now? Had written is changed into had been written. Okay, subject plus had plus been plus V3. Okay, Ramu had written a poem. Ramu had been written, sorry, a poem had been written by Ramu. Okay, here what happened here? The subject is the doer. Here the subject is the recipient. Okay, now next, future tense. Ramu will write a poem. Ramu will write a poem. Subject, Ramu is subject plus will or shall plus V1 plus object. Okay, Ramu is a subject, will or shall is a helping verb, write is a V1 verb, and a poem is an object. Okay, and now what happens here? A poem will be written by Ramu. Ramu will write a poem that when it changes into passive voice, subjects become object, object become subject. So a poem will be written by Ramu. This is subject plus will or shall plus be plus V3. Okay, and when do we use will or shall? We use will with he, she, it, they, you. Okay, we use will with he, she, it, they, you. We use will, and we use I and we use will. Okay, we use will with he will, she will, it will, they will, you will. We use shall with I shall, we shall. Okay, I shall, we shall. Okay, now next is Ramu will have written a poem. Ramu will have written a poem. Now here this is future perfect. After simple future there is no future continuous. Directly future perfect. Ramu will have written a poem. Ramu will have written a poem. A poem will have been written by Ramu. And you see here, this is subject. Subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3 plus object. Now here subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus V3. Okay, subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3 and plus object. Next is here in passive voice, subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus V3. Okay, will have written will be changed into will have been V3 or shall have been V3. Okay, will and shall is used according to the pronouns. Okay, now in this active voice and passive voice you need to remember these 8 tenses, and along with these 8 tenses we have to remember the changes of pronoun also. I changes into me, we change into us, you change into you, it becomes it, he becomes him, she becomes her, they becomes them, who becomes whom. And this is the most important changes from active voice to passive voice, and you need to remember these tenses. Tenses of active voice and passive voice is depend upon the verbs. Voice is nothing but it is the change of verbs. Okay, I hope you understood, and go on practicing. Unless you practice, you will confuse, and to come out from the confusion, you must learn more and more, you must practice more and more. In the next unit, in the next class, I will introduce the next part of the how the active voice is changed into questioning, whether it may be imperative sentence or request. In the next chapter I will explain. I hope that you all of you understood. Please go on practicing. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe. Goodbye. See you.